With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers, I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw.
A minor league manager checks in to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
Rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community, I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so...
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
Minor League Baseball now.
Three.
Next to hit, Alex Bulldog is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Out in front of it, strike one.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn two with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Rijo leads off first with one away.
Hey, let's get up there, huh?
A ball and two strikes.
1 and 2. Hey, let the can up there, kid, huh?
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone. All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Lorenzo Quintana. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the speed threat, Alex Bulldog.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Mesa is there, and he has it for the first out. Stepping up is Alex Bulldog. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. So this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So now here is Alex Bulldog as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. chopped him up. Chinea over to his left. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors. And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Mississippi.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Welcome to MLB The Show, and this pre...
Take your base.
So now here is Alex Bulldog looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
He stayed far too late as he steals second with ease. And now in the box, Trey Harris has got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Check the outfielders here.
Now to the plate. Alex Bulldog.
All right, one time.
2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving effort as it's off his glove. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now. And a great recovery here as they'll tag their man out on a wild play, and the inning.
Come on.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Alex Bulldog. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. And it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a...
And now, Alex Bulldog trying to stay perfect. He's 3 for 3 so far.
0-1.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Ball.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Hey, come on now.
Heading out towards shallow right. Bleday has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1. Batter will be J.J. Bleday. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Stepping in next, Alex Bulldog. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
And at the plate is Drew Waters. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chinea takes charge, and he's got it 2 down. Throw back to second, and that's a double.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Mississippi jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tucker Davidson earns his first win of the season. Stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Mississippi Braves and the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. It's baseball on the show. So now here is Connor Scott. A 7-0 shutout final today. Mississippi took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alex Bulldog earns his first win of the season.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
We hear all the time from people around the game that Double-A is where you start to see the breaking balls that are really set apart from what you've seen before. That can be a big challenge for a young hitter.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, when you
Welcome into this presentation of Next up, Alex Bulldog, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. Now the first pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in hoping not to fall too deep into an early season hole as they're just 1-5 to start the new campaign.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than...
Next up is Alexander Palma. Potential tying run for him at third base. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch on the way. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up as this Kale is there, and the side is up next. Jamie Westbrook. Last time through was a base hit. He's running in there. Now the throw.
I got the count.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get in a scoring position, but instead the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Now into the box, come on. Alex Bulldog, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intention.
The center.
Here it comes. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Stepping in once again is Trey Harris. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And this is on the ground to first.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
One there. And the pitcher covering at first. And it's next to dig in, Alex Bulldog. Here's the first pitch. Oh, that grounder caught him.
All right, hold on, right here.
No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. On the line, that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful.
That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead.
Now at the plate here is Alex Bulldog. First pitch on its way. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Softly to the right side. Should get the run to third. And there's one down now.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Mississippi jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hit for Mississippi, number 24.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the ninth.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys. It doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Now a bunt attempt here. The second for one. And he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Shuckers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kobe Milner claims the win out of the pen, his first. Justin Topa closes the door for the save, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Mississippi Braves and the Biloxi Shuckers. We've got baseball on the show. And it's coming up next.
Welcome, your Biloxi Shuckers.
So now here is Alex Bulldog looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. First offering, opposite field to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for.
So next to bat will be Alex Bulldog as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Decent, but not great results so far this season from the left side. I know he'd like better, certainly, but he's definitely still a capable hitter in this setup. Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Hit out towards second.
All right, hang on.
Only
Right there,
play
right
is
here.
going to be the first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. At the plate now. Now is Alex Bulldog. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And stepping in, Alex Bulldog flew out last time up.
Bulldog.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Unruh over at second. Rijo on at first with nobody out. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
First and second here with nobody out.
Here you go.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there.
Digging in next, Alex Bulldog struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Barker uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter, it's always in the back of your mind. Westbrook will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to...
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little
A player new to his Double-A squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
Well, for a minute, it really looked like they were going to play with using this kid on the mound and in the field, but it seems they've quickly abandoned that idea. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline joins me. Jim, does that tell you that the pick on him was a reach as high as it was?
You know, I really wouldn't say that at all. I mean, one thing I've learned over the years is you don't want to judge a draft too soon.
Sure.
You got to wait for it to play out and see how the guy, give him years in the big leagues before you really know for sure. But to be honest, it's so difficult to make it as a two-way player because it's difficult to make it as a hitter or as a pitcher, and to try to do both is that much harder. Mm-hmm. And I've seen a number of instances where you have a guy who's maybe a two-way player at the amateur level, and you bring him into pro ball, and you make him a pitcher, and then you see his fastball get...
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on him.
So we'll have a pinch hitter coming up here with a runner
Your
at first
attention,
and
please.
nobody out.
Pinch hitting for your Mississippi
Quick
Braves.
check on that tying run at first.
24.
And the runner will get back standing.
Roll call.
Alex Bulldog is at the plate as he watches ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Good one right here.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.